The expansion of Amazon, Google, Facebook are having a much bigger effect on the American economy than anyone could have predicted or maybe realized. So are tech giants making us less free and manipulating our thought to a degree? Niall Ferguson is a senior fellow at the Hoover Institute and author of this great book, The Square, the Tower, and he joined The Square, the Tower, and Power, from the Freemasons to Facebook. Thanks so much for joining us, Niall.
Morning, Brian.
First off, these powerful social media, these tech giants, how are they taking some of our freedom away without us knowing it?
Well, this is a great question. Obviously, they're making a lot of stuff cheaper, but they are increasingly monopoly companies. If you just think about it, Google is a monopoly in search. Facebook is essentially a monopoly in social networking. They don't really have competitors because of these very powerful network effects that exist online. Now, from a consumer's vantage point, what's not to like? Amazon clearly makes stuff cheaper, including books, the things that you and I write for a living. Apple makes music cheaper, so consumers aren't complaining. But I think the big issue is the political consequences of companies like Facebook becoming dominant publishers of news and other content. That's the key issue, because these companies have politics too, you know.
Yeah, I mean, for example, in music, even Jay-Z said, wait a second, I've lost total control of this to Apple and Google. I'm going to go form my own company. I'll get the best artists. They've been almost totally ineffective. When it comes to social media and news, Facebook is starting to be a clearinghouse for that. Now, in terms of them doing that, congratulations, you're a successful company. However, if you want to manipulate thought and prioritize news stories, you could also do that. And I think sometimes people feel political parties don't understand they're losing sway.
Absolutely, Brian. Nothing has changed politics, not only in the US, but worldwide, more than the advent of companies like Facebook. 45% of Americans now get news from Facebook. And we saw just how powerful a tool Facebook advertising is back in the 2016 election. Kudos to Donald Trump and his team. They understood better than Hillary Clinton's lot how to use Facebook advertising. And it was a crucial part of their campaign success. But you know what? I live very near Silicon Valley, and when that result came through November 9th of 2016, you could hear heads exploding all over Silicon Valley. They could not believe that their beautiful network platforms had helped deliver the White House to Donald Trump. And I have heard it said many times, this will never happen again. You have to bear in mind that Mark Zuckerberg, who runs Facebook, has the power to tweak the algorithm that determines what gets into your news feed and my news feed. And that is an awesome power. I believe he has more power now in media than even William Randolph Hearst, who we used to think of as the most powerful man in the history of US news. I think Zuckerberg is more powerful now, and we need to watch very closely how he uses that power, because let's face it, Mark Zuckerberg's politics, those are liberal politics. He has no desire to see 2016 happen again, and I don't think Republicans are fully alive to the fact that with really quite small changes to the way that the Facebook algorithm works, their presence in newsfeed could shrink dramatically.
And what you're saying, Niall, is there's a siren going off, and Republicans aren't hearing it, and the midterm elections will have them reach their destination if they don't stop it. Niall Ferguson, thanks so much. You would know. You have a periscope right to that area. And congratulations on your book.